Have you heard Kendrick Lamar's new album? GNX isn't just another album, it's a strategic and poetic masterpiece. Lamar has pushed the hip-hop genre to new heights. If you thought you knew what hip-hop was, think again. What's up everyone? Today we're diving deep into Kendrick Lamar's groundbreaking new album, GNX. And let me tell you, this one changes everything. From the unexpected release to the bold, unapologetic themes, Lamar has once again entered the arena. With a surprising release of his new album on Friday, Kendrick Lamar offered music fans an early holiday gift. The Grammy winner's 12-track album, GNX, in his 6th studio album overall and first since 2022's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Additionally, it occurs only a few months after his rap feud with Drake. Lamar has once more stretched the frontiers of artistic expression with this release. GNX is a message, a challenge, and a mirror of Lamar's unmatched ability to combine personal turmoil and public criticism, not just an album. But how does GNX transform everything? Let's look at the influence of the album so far. Lamar sets the tone for GNX from the first minute. Dropping with little or no notice on November 22nd, the album's debut reflects the surprise release of Beyoncé's and Frank Ocean, but with a degree of expectation and buzz only Lamar could bring in. In a time when pre-release marketing and album leaks are the norm, Lamar's choice to unleash the album quietly reveals his artistic liberty and confidence. This is an event, not only a new record. That's the energy Lamar channels on the highly furious GNX, which dropped unexpectedly Friday morning, 8 months to the day after he sparked an epic feud with Drake that shot him to new heights of commercial success. In April, he achieved a #1 single with his Feature on Feature and Metro Boomin's Like That in May. He did it again with his own Not Like Us. Lamar headlined a historic all-star performance at Inglewood's Kia Forum in June, and he recently confirmed that he will lead the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans in February, only a week after Not Like Us is nominated for a Record of the Year and Song of the Year at the 67th Grammys. After debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart with an amazing 319,000 equivalent album units, GNX grabbed the limelight right away. This success emphasizes the great influence of Lamar's name and the confidence his audience has in him in the lack of standard promotional campaigns. Driven mostly by streaming, the album's opening week highlighted Lamar's relevance in an industry that constantly shifts its focus between viral trends and already established stars. For Kendrick, surprise is his weapon, his capacity to demand attention in a society fixated on content overload shows that the element of surprise still has great force in today's era. Lamar's explanation of his personal development and public criticism is one of the ways GNX changes everything. His previous work, particularly To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, have long been lauded for their depth in addressing complex issues such as race, identity, and societal pressure. However, GNX pushes these ideas forward, starting with the song Whacked Out Murals. You can feel Lamar showing his frustration. There's a mural of his face being damaged in Compton, his hometown. This little but moving event serves as a metaphor for Lamar's greater battle with fame, his need to be revered and memorialized, yet also the bitterness and difficulties of always under observation. GNX could be Lamar's masterpiece. It's got everything, from his beef with Snoop Dogg distributing one of Drake's diss recordings to Lil Wayne Public's disappointment at missing out on the Super Bowl halftime event. Lamar has let it all out in rhymes. He is unfazed by the criticism of the business and his peers. The song Peekaboo challenges those who want to discredit his legacy. Hey Now explores the toll that continual public attention takes on a person's mental health. For a man who has spent much of his career being held up as the voice of a generation, GNX shows a clear change in Lamar's viewpoint. He is no more the self-doubting artist of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but rather a forceful agent daring anyone to question his place in the pantheon of hip-hop. The first song on the album, GNX, provides a window into Lamar's rather discontent with the hip-hop scene. I personally think Lamar is sitting on the throne here, maybe out of arrogance or he wants his work to be given the recognition it deserves. Either way, he is asserting his supremacy. He has earned his spot at the top and will battle anyone who challenges it. This is an album that wants to be heard, and Kendrick Lamar is once more the cultural powerhouse he has always been. However, the way Lamar treats the very concept of a legacy distinguishes GNX from its predecessors. Lamar, 37, is now a seasoned hip-hop artist whose prominence suggests that even a casual remark or a passing reference may have a major social impact. On GNX, he is not only handling industry pressures, but also the expectations of the supporters who have witnessed his development over the years. Lamar is strategic, everyone knows that. His openness to working with fresh up-and-coming voices like Dottie Six, Lefty Gunplay, and Wally the Sensei supports his dedication to keeping hip-hop vibrant, while also preserving his position of influence. Mostly from Los Angeles' underground scene, these musicians give the album a life that breaks through the sterility of many mainstream rap albums. Using his platform to improve fresh talent and remind listeners that he is still the most important voice in the game, Lamar is, in a sense, both mentor and challenger. Dodger Blue, a song reflecting Lamar's pride in his hometown and his unreserved ownership of his roots, wonderfully captures the mix of legacy and invention. The song reflects Lamar's journey as an artist who remains connected to his roots while also surpassing limitations. The infectious rhythms and poetic lyrics convey the essence of Lamar's approach to his craft, constantly forward-looking yet appreciative of the past. Beyond the philosophical and literary quality of the record, GNX alters the game sonically as well. Created by hitmakers like Jack Antonoff and Mustard, as well as longtime friend Soundwave, GNX is rich in West Coast inspirations. Lush and rich, the album's beats combine traditional hip-hop, jazz, and funk components into a harmonic symphony that feels both modern and classic. Lamar's great respect for musical canon is shown by the usage of samples on tracks like Revengeated, which draws inspiration from Tupac's Made N, and Luther, which reworks a classic Luther Vandross song. But it also shows his ability to transform sheets of music into something quite unique. Lamar presents himself as both a student and teacher by including such rich musical history in his work, honoring the ancestors of the genre while stretching the bounds of what's feasible inside it. This method of manufacturing reflects Lamar's general creative philosophy. GNX is a challenge to orthodox hip-hop. It's like a love letter to the genre, though it plays with time, tone, and texture, always with an eye toward producing something that seems urgent and fresh. From the ethereal backing vocals on Gloria to the slapping bass rhythms of Man at the Garden, the album offers a musical experience that keeps listeners on their toes, continuously moving between hard-hitting choruses and introspective moments. The most crucial feature on GNX is maybe its ability to challenge hip-hop's course going forward. Among the most important figures in the genre, Lamar is able to combine invention with legacy, vulnerability with confidence, and personal storytelling with global commentary. Using GNX, he once more establishes his supremacy in the rap scene and proves his remarkable ability for reinvention. Whether or not the album is as commercially successful as its predecessors is irrelevant. What Lamar has done in redefining the boundaries of what hip-hop can be is rather revolutionary. The world is reminded of Lamar's influence as a cultural force, as well as a rapper as he gets ready for headlining stints at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2025. The album also signals a change in our definition of success in the genre. GNX is not only a chart-topping release, but also a cultural event recognized for its audacity, contemplation, and persistent critique of the surroundings. Lamar has retribution on his mind. "If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God," he promises/threatens. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Watch out. So, what do you think? Does GNX change the game for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth music breakdowns, and as always, stay tuned for the next one.